Have you ever felt it? That relentless churn in your mind, like a storm that never quite breaks. Thoughts circling, dissecting every word, every glance, every possibility. You don't overthink because you're weak or flawed. No, your mind is a vigilant guardian, still standing watch over battlefields long abandoned. It's not broken. It's protecting you, the only way it knows how. From shadows of the past that linger like fog in the dawn. Stop. Right now. That endless loop in your head, the one that steals your sleep, dissects every word, turns silence into screams. It's not your enemy. It's not a curse. Your mind isn't broken. It's trying to save you. From what? From the dangers it still sees lurking in the shadows of your past. The chaos you survived. The hurts that taught it. Think harder or fall. But what protected you then is chaining you now. Breathe. Listen. This isn't weakness. This is war. Your brain's quiet. Relentless war for your safety. And it's time to call the truce. Picture this. A child in a home where love came with conditions, where silence hid thunder. Unpredictability wasn't just life. It was the air you breathed. Your young brain, so plastic and eager to learn, wired itself for survival. It mapped dangers in the subtle shifts. A parent's tone sharpening like a blade. A room growing heavy with unspoken words. Hypervigilance wasn't chosen. It was etched into your neurons, a survival code written in the language of fear. Neuroscience tells us why this sticks. Your amygdala, that ancient alarm center deep in the brain's limbic core, fires at the slightest whiff of threat. It's the same system that saved our ancestors from saber-toothed tigers, but now it mistakes emotional uncertainty for mortal peril. A delayed text message? It blares sirens. An ambiguous conversation? It floods you with cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps your body in fight or flight, heart racing, muscles tense, even when you're safe on your couch. And then there's the prefrontal cortex, your executive control center, trying desperately to impose order on chaos. It spins scenarios, predicts outcomes, because in your formative years, foresight meant dodging pain. Remember that time you anticipated a parent's mood swing and prepared your words just right? It worked then. But now, in adulthood, that same mechanism turns minor decisions into labyrinths. Should I say this? What if they take it wrong? The weight of what-ifs becomes a chain around your thoughts. This isn't mere habit. It's conditioning at the deepest level. Your nervous system, that intricate web of sympathetic and parasympathetic branches, learn to default to alert mode. Relaxation? It like dropping your shield in enemy territory. Calm was suspicious, a prelude to ambush. So your default mode network, the brain's idle daydreamer, overactivates. It wanders into rumination, replaying traumas like old films on loop, projecting fears onto the future. Silence isn't peace. It's a canvas for imagined horrors. Think of everyday echoes. You're at work, and a colleague's email lands with a neutral tone. Your mind erupts. Did I offend them last week? Are they pulling away? Hours dissolve into analysis. Your body tense, jaw clenched, as if this invisible rift could unravel your world. Or lying in bed, replaying a social slip from dinner. Did that joke land flat? The spiral pulls you under, sleep evading like a distant shore. These aren't signs of madness. They're your brain's outdated map, guiding you through a terrain that's changed. Trauma plays a cruel architect here. Whether big T events like loss or abuse, or the quiet erosion of neglect, it reshapes your neural architecture. Studies in epigenetics show how stress alters gene expression, passing vigilance down like an inherited cloak. Your overthinking isn't personal failure. It's a biological echo, a symphony of synapses firing to shield a once vulnerable heart. The mind prioritizes survival over serenity because, in those early storms, alive was enough. Peace was a luxury for calmer seas. But here's the quiet truth. Your body is still living in yesterday's war zone, while your external world may offer stability, a steady job, loving friends. Your internal landscape remains fortified. The vagus nerve, that wanderer regulating calm, stays subdued, waiting for proof that danger has truly passed. Emotional safety isn't felt. It's earned through repetition, through teaching your physiology that the present holds no hidden blades. Why does stopping feel impossible? Because advice like, just let go, ignores the science. Brain doesn't toggle off like a switch. It's a garden overgrown with protective thorns. Forcing positivity is like shouting at the rain. It only stirs more turbulence. Instead, understand. Overthinking seeks control because the unknown once meant hurt without warning. That childhood lesson, predict or perish, became your creed. Now, it imprisons the very freedom it sought to secure. Yet, within this fortress lies potential for transformation. Healing isn't about silencing the mind, but retraining it, gently, like coaxing a wild animal to trust. Start with breath, the simplest bridge to your autonomic nervous system. Inhale for 4 counts, hold, exhale for 6. This activates the parasympathetic response, flooding your body with acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter of rest. Feel it. Chest rising softly, the cool air tracing your nostrils. Your heart rate slows, the amygdala quiets. It's not magic. It's physiology whispering, all clear. Name the fear next. That vague dread swirling? Give it words. I'm terrified of rejection because it echoes the abandonment I felt at 10. Articulation engages the prefrontal cortex, bringing logic to bear. Research from cognitive behavioral therapy shows this defuses the amygdala's hijack. Shadows lose power when lit by language. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. The monsters shrink to mundane shapes. Movement interrupts the loop, too. Don't just think your way out. Embody the shift. Stand, walk to a window, feel the floor your feet. Changing posture alters blood flow, disrupting rumination circuits. A study in the Journal of Neuroscience found that even brief walks boost BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the fertilizer for new neural. Step outside. Let wind touch your skin. Your body leads, and the mind follows, unraveling the knot one stride at a time. Action, imperfect as it is, builds the anti-fragile self. Take that small risk, send the message without over-editing, attend the event despite the what-ifs. Each success etches proof into your hippocampus, the memory center. Over time, neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to rewire, takes hold. Pathways of fear weaken, trails of trust strengthen. You're not conquering overthinking. You're evolving beyond it, like a river carving a new path through stone. Rebuilding self-trust is the quiet revolution. Overthinkers aren't lacking intelligence. They're doubting their own reliability, scarred by times when the world proved untrustworthy. Start small. Promise yourself a walk at sunset, and keep it. Journal the win. These micro-victories release dopamine, the reward chemical, reinforcing, I am capable. Bit by bit, your internal narrative shifts from, what if I fail, to I've handled worse. It's self-compassion in practice, the antidote to the inner critic born of old wounds. This journey isn't a straight line. It's a spiral, ascending through regressions. One day a trigger, a criticism, a silence, pulls you back into the churn. Your pulse quickens, thoughts race. That's not defeat. It's your system's memory surfacing, demanding integration. Meet it with kindness. I see you, old protector. Thank you for keeping me safe. But now we're okay. Harsh self-talk reignites the alarm. Gentleness signals truce. As researcher Kristen Neff notes, self-compassion buffers stress, lowering cortisol and fostering resilience. Spirituality weaves in here, too, not as dogma, but as presence. Overthinking disconnects you from the now, that sacred ground where life unfolds. Mindfulness practices, rooted in ancient wisdom and modern scans, quiet the default mode network. Sit with your breath. Notice the rise and fall, the subtle hum of your body, distant birdsong, the texture of fabric against skin. These sensory anchors root you. In this awareness, you touch the eternal, the self beyond stories, safe in the vastness of being. Examples abound in healing's subtle victories. Imagine facing a job interview. Once, you'd spiral for days, scripting every response. Now, you prepare mindfully, then release. The butterflies come, but you breathe through them. Post-interview, no replay, just presence. Or in relationships, instead of decoding every pause, you ask directly. Vulnerability, once terrifying, becomes connection. These shifts feel seismic because they are. Your nervous system learning that uncertainty can hold hands with peace. Patience is your ally. Rewiring takes time. Neural changes accrue over weeks, months. fMRI studies show mindfulness thickens the prefrontal cortex, enhancing emotional regulation. You'll have breakthroughs, deciding on dinner without a mental audit or enjoying a quiet evening without scanning for flaws. The heaviness lifts, not dramatically, but like mist burning off at sunrise. Thoughts still come. They always will. But they pass like clouds, not storms. And oh, the gifts hidden in your wiring. That depth of analysis? When harnessed, it's brilliance, spotting patterns others miss, empathizing profoundly, innovating from insight. Your sensitivity, once a burden, blooms into intuition, a spiritual compass guiding through life's fog. Vigilance transforms to discernment, over to thoughtful reflection. You're not erasing the past. You're alchemizing it, turning leaden fears into golden wisdom. Some nights, the old pattern whispers back. A dream stirs buried ache, and dawn brings the churn. But even then, you're different. Awareness dawns first. This is the echo, not the truth. You choose breath over battle. Each such moment is progress, etching new grooves in your brain's vast landscape. Neuroplasticity ensures what fires together wires together. Your choices are sculpting a mind that's ally, not adversary. One ordinary day, it crystallizes. A plan changes. Traffic, a cancellation. And you adapt without fracture. No spiral, no siege. Just a steady breath, a quiet knowing. In that space, peace settles, deep as roots in fertile soil. You've outgrown the prison. The fortress now opens to skies wide and clear. Your mind, once a relentless sentinel, stands down. It trusts the horizon because you do. This is healing's poetry, not the absence of thought, but harmony with it. You think deeply without drowning, analyze without agony. The same circuits that guarded you now illuminate paths forward. Spirituality meets science here. Your inner world, once turbulent, becomes a sanctuary. Safe, whole, evolving. Remember, overthinking was never your identity. It was a chapter, authored by necessity, closed by courage. Your mind inherited these habits from wounds that demanded armor. But wounds scar over. They don't define. With gentleness, you teach it new truths. The past is archive, not active threat. The present is ally, rich with possibility. The war is over, not because danger vanished, but because you claimed your power to discern real from relic. Your brain, that miraculous organ of 86 billion neurons, adapts. It learns safety through your lived proof. And in this learning, you emerge, intuitive, resilient, profoundly alive. You were never broken. You were surviving. Now, you're thriving. Your mind isn't a cage. Its wings unfolding, ready for the flight you've always deserved. Safe in the now, guided by wisdom earned. This is your evolution, whispering, welcome home.